Enola Holmes grew up far from the busy streets of London with only her mother, Eudora, for company. Unlike other girls her age, Enola never learned embroidery or etiquette. Eudora believed those lessons wouldn't help her survive in the real world. Instead, Eudora taught Enola how to think for herself, solve puzzles, fight, and never depend on anyone else. The two shared a close bond, but Eudora always kept one secret. Strange women often visited the house, holding private meetings that Enola was never allowed to hear. Everything changed on Enola's 16th birthday. Excited to celebrate with her mother, Enola rushed downstairs only to find the house completely empty. Eudora had disappeared during the night without saying goodbye. Instead, Eudora left behind a small box filled with flower cards, coded messages, and a strange decoder. Confused and desperate for answers, Enola called Sherlock and Mycroft home, hoping both brothers could explain what had happened. Sherlock quickly realized Eudora had left willingly, but Mycroft cared less about finding the missing mother than controlling Enola's future. As Enola's legal guardian, Mycroft decided to send Enola to a strict finishing school where she would learn how to become a proper lady. Enola refused to accept that future. After studying Eudora's clues more carefully, Enola discovered hidden money behind one of the paintings. The message was clear enough. Eudora wanted Enola to follow the trail instead of waiting for someone else to solve the mystery. That night, Enola disguised herself in boy's clothes and secretly boarded a train heading to London. The journey changed much faster than Enola expected. Inside the train carriage, Enola discovered a frightened young Viscount named Tewkesbury hiding inside a travel bag. At first, Enola wanted nothing to do with another person's problems. However, everything changed after a man named Lindhorn attacked Tewkesbury and tried to throw him off the moving train. Enola couldn't ignore someone who needed help. After fighting Lindhorn, Enola grabbed Tewkesbury, and both jumped from the train just before it disappeared into the distance. While traveling toward London, Enola and Tewkesbury slowly became friends. Both had spent their lives trying to escape the expectations placed upon them. After reaching the city, they separated so each could focus on a different goal. Enola rented a small room, changed into elegant clothes to avoid being recognized, and secretly placed coded messages in the newspaper for Eudora. The clues eventually led Enola to Edith, an old friend who refused to reveal where Eudora had gone. Even so, Enola managed to decode another hidden message that pointed toward a secret hideout. Inside the abandoned building, Enola uncovered the truth about Eudora's disappearance. The place was filled with explosives and political pamphlets belonging to a radical group fighting for women's rights. Before Enola had time to understand everything, Lindhorn appeared once again. Lindhorn demanded to know where Tewkesbury was hiding, but Enola refused to answer. After a brutal fight, Enola escaped by setting off an explosion that destroyed the hideout behind her. Walking through London afterward, Enola remembered something Eudora once said about helping others, even when it came at a cost. Realizing Tewkesbury was still being hunted, Enola decided to find the young Viscount before Lindhorn did. Disguised as Sherlock's assistant, Enola visited Tewkesbury's family estate and quietly searched for clues. The investigation revealed that Tewkesbury's father hadn't died in an accident. Someone inside the family had arranged the murder, and Tewkesbury was the next target because an important vote in Parliament would soon decide the future of England. Enola eventually found Tewkesbury hiding in London and warned him about the conspiracy. Unfortunately, Inspector Lestrade tracked Enola down before they could escape together. Knowing Tewkesbury's life mattered more than freedom, Enola distracted the officers long enough for the young Viscount to climb out the window. Enola accepted capture and was taken straight to Miss Harrison's finishing school. Life inside the school felt like a prison. Every lesson tried to turn Enola into someone she refused to become. Sherlock later visited and admitted that Enola had solved far more than anyone expected. Before leaving, Sherlock returned Dash, Enola's childhood toy that Eudora had secretly kept for years. The small gift reminded Enola that Eudora had never stopped caring. Not long afterward, Tewkesbury secretly rescued Enola from the school. Rather than running away again, Enola decided to confront the people behind the conspiracy. The pair returned to the family estate, where Lindhorn launched one final attack. During the fight, Enola finally mastered the self-defense move Eudora had taught for years and defeated the assassin. Only then did the real mastermind reveal the truth. Tewkesbury's grandmother admitted arranging the murders because Tewkesbury planned to support the Reform Bill, something she believed would destroy the traditions she wanted to protect. The grandmother fired a shotgun at Tewkesbury, but the young Viscount survived because a hidden metal plate beneath his clothes stopped the blast. With the truth exposed, the conspiracy finally came to an end. Sherlock later discovered that Enola had solved the mystery before anyone else, and finally recognized the remarkable detective his younger sister had become. Tewkesbury invited Enola to stay with his family, but Enola politely declined because one mystery still remained. On the way home, Enola spotted another coded message that appeared to be from Eudora. After reading it carefully, Enola realized Sherlock had written it as a trap to lure Enola out. Instead of revealing herself, Enola watched Sherlock and Mycroft from a distance before quietly leaving. Later, Enola returned to the room and found Eudora waiting inside. Eudora explained that leaving had never meant abandoning Enola. Eudora had left to help build a better future for women. Although Eudora couldn't stay, Enola finally understood the reason behind everything. After solving the mystery alone, Enola found a new purpose and decided to become a detective.